All right, so I want to quickly break down edu links. And at the end of the day, a lot of people often find that most edu links are pretty hard to get. And that's going to be the bare nature of it. The reason one is that these are higher learning websites, all right? And when you have a higher learning website, that means that the content, of course, is going to be, high quality. So that's really what you need to focus on is, at first I'm going to be giving you, and there's two types of things. When you submit content, it needs to be high quality. But you have two types of backlinks. And the first one is a profile. So a profile is pretty easy. It's just you either filling out, saying, here's my name, here's my information, maybe date of birth, a little bit about me, and you're going to then link a website or a specific URL, that being maybe an inner page inside your website, like a blog post, that you want to rank more highly. The other one is going to then come as an article. So an article is the other one that you can have. Now you can submit blog comments, but 99% of the time you're going to end up finding that you're not allowed to attach URLs to those blog comments. So it either needs to come as a profile or as an article. And when it comes as an article, I just want to let you know that there's kind of a few different ways that works. You may actually end up submitting an article kind of to the website, or you may actually have your own site to submit to, and that's called a I'll call it a subdomain. And a subdomain simply means is they're kind of giving you your own blog on their website. If you went to my website, zachmiller.com, then I would give you a subdomain, which would be whatever name you want to name it, .zachmiller.com. And these two are often very well accepted among Google, because even though it's a subdomain, it still is a part of the parent website. And that, of course, gives you a great boost in your rankings, because you have links pointing back, and more specifically, an entire subdomain pointing back to this. Number 3, edu links are rare. The reason being is, well, oftentimes you have to have government approval. Now, it's not always the case, but most of the time, in order to get these websites, you can't just go buy a .edu from anywhere. You actually have to go to what's known as, and I hope you guys can see this, I'll just move this over a little bit. There you go. So you have to go to ICANN. You actually have to register as a higher education or higher learning institute. And the cost for these websites can sometimes be free, depending on if you're a nonprofit, all the way up to thousands of dollars every single year. So again, these are very valuable websites to be on, because it's not going to be probably a spammer or even a scammer or someone who's doing black hat SEO that's going to get ahead by registering tons of these domains, because it's going to cost a lot of money, which means these websites have to make money usually some way, somehow. So that's why they're kind of rare. There isn't a government approval process oftentimes inside of most of these places. It's getting, you have like a registration number, you submit that to ICANN and your country of origin. They're going to do a little research. They may even, from what I've been told in recent years, they even send off kind of a postcard and some information saying, hey, you need to get in contact with us, and here's a PIN code and all of that stuff. So it's really taxing in the validation of, can you even get a website? So that's why these websites are so high value, because there aren't a lot of things outside of you getting a profile or an article link. Everything in the website is high quality. And number one, there's not a lot of these websites. You can't register at like a .com, .net, or .org. These .edus or even .govs, again, take registration numbers, additional verification processes. They cost a lot more than your, $20 a year .com domain. So this is the reason why edu links are so prized among backlink builders because they are one of the best links that you can actually end up getting outside of literally going viral and being on the homepage of some big website like maybe Wikipedia, Reddit, etc. Outside of that, these are the best for SEO, search engine optimization, long-term standings, because these aren't things that are really about viral and getting a lot of traffic. It's about being prestigious and really being understood as an authority within your industry. When you do that, Google's going to use what's known as an aggregate ranking algorithm. And I'm going to go a little bit into that so you can kind of get the idea of how SEO works. And then we'll go into the edu link back building websites. I'm going to give you a whole list and a slew of other things to help you in getting higher rankings inside these search engines.